Well, here we are back in the garage, guys, and I think I may have found a way to save you guys some money if you want that aluminum drive shaft. All right, so long story short, looked all around, couldn't find a drive shaft specifically made for the 4R70W, an automatic in a 99-04, because they have a 1-inch 600 thou diameter yoke, slip yoke, where your traditional Mustang with the T5, C4, whatnot has a same 28 spline yoke, but it's a 1.5 inch, 1-inch 500. So I wind up finding a deal on jegs.com for the aluminum drive shaft for a manual car for, I think it was like $280. So that still left me in the same boat of a slip yoke. And I thought about using the stock one. I was like, okay, you know, save a lot of money there, but I'm afraid that that's going to be a weak point. So what I did is I went to Performance Automatic and got this slip yoke. It's 1-inch 600 made for the 4R70W. And this right here cost me about $185. I went ahead and slid that on to the new drive shaft. So right around $475, $480 total, I have this drive shaft set up. And the one that I found from Ford Racing was close to $600-700. So that right there alone saved me a good chunk of money, and I've got a forged end on there instead of just your basic end. You know, a lot of people were saying that, oh, you know, they're all made by the same manufacturer, they're all Ford parts and this and that, and you know what? They weren't wrong. I actually got this drive shaft and it has the Ford part number directly on it. Okay, so a lot of people ask, you know, what are the real advantages of going with an aluminum drive shaft? And somewhat weight, the diameter being larger to 3.5 inch on the aluminum versus 3 inch on the steel. It takes a lot more to turn the actual drive shaft as far as inertia, but as far as driveline vibration, that's a big one. That was the whole reason for me for this as well, because I may be traveling speeds well over 100 miles an hour. So I want to make sure that I have everything taken, you know, care of, and, you know, cross my T's and dotted my I's. So that's the reason I'm going for it. Plus the weight savings might actually help. All right, so we have the new one here on the scale. Comes out right at 14.4 pounds. And now we're going to compare the weight of the stocker. All right, so now we got this nasty old stock one out of there. Weighed it, wound up coming in at 22.2 pounds. That's actually a pretty significant difference. Get it all done, and haven't really taken on a drive yet or anything, but with a 7.8 pound difference in rotational mass, I think that's going to be pretty good. It may make a difference. Of course, there may be, you know, some other mathematical equations as far as talking like circumference and, you know, what it takes to turn the extra ½ inch on that other drive shaft. But all in all, with almost an 8 pound change, I'd say that's a pretty worthwhile mod. All in all, in the end, you know, it's one of those things that may be a preference thing. I was going to change a bunch of stuff out anyway, and I was worried about driveline vibration and whatnot. So, you know, to some people it may be worth it, some it won't. I think it, like I said, it's more of a preference kind of thing, but I'm pretty happy with it, and I think it'll work just fine for me. Okay, and with all that being said and done, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.